Hey, this is John Cena, and you are watching this WWE Fan 13.
Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to today's video, and welcome to the continuation of my 2018 Christmas special. So today's video is a very special video because I'm going to be interviewing one of the newest independent wrestlers in the wrestling world, and his name is Vinny Wasco. So I emailed him a couple weeks ago asking if he would be a part of this collab, and he agreed to it. And guys, you might want to keep your eyes out for Vinny Wasco. If you guys live in California, in the Anaheim, Los Angeles area, he wrestles for the Santino Bros. And so every time they have a show, and if you guys live in the area, you guys should go check them out and check out all the other awesome wrestlers that the Santino Bros are producing and putting out into the wrestling world. Okay, so now that I pretty much explained what the video is going to be about, let me switch it over to Vinny Wasco so he can introduce himself, and then we'll get started with the interview.
Hey Kayla, thanks for having me. This is the body guy, Vinny Wasco, for those who don't know me. I've been looking forward to this interview, and I appreciate you having me on your channel today. Okay,
so thank you, Vinny, for coming on my channel and doing this whole interview. So let's get started with the questions. So my first question is, what started your love for pro wrestling?
So I'm not really too sure what started my love for professional wrestling. The earliest memory that I have of professional wrestling is one night me and my dad were just sitting on the couch, and he was flipping through channels, and an episode of Thursday Night SmackDown, when they were still on UPN, came on, and it was Undertaker versus Rey Mysterio, and that's the earliest memory that I have, and ever since then I've been hooked. I mean, everything has pretty much been pro wrestling since I was a little boy, and I mean, I don't really think there was a certain, I can't really pinpoint a certain moment or time that, you know, made me like, oh my gosh, this is me now. I would probably say that it was that first match that I saw between Undertaker and Rey Mysterio, because I mean, like I said, ever since then, that's just been the only thing that's been on my mind every day, has been pro wrestling, pro wrestling, pro wrestling.
Okay, so the next question is, who are your role models when it comes to the wrestler that you want to become?
So one role model, I mean, I guess not really a role model, but somebody that I've looked up to ever since I was a young kid would be Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle obviously was an amateur wrestler. I started amateur wrestling because of Kurt Angle. I mean, he was the Olympic gold medalist for real, you know, in 1996 Olympics, and that was the guy that somebody that I aspired to be like in my amateur wrestling career. And I mean, I carried it on throughout when I was in high school, just really being mesmerized by his wrestling ability. I'd watch a lot of his old matches, and pretty much anything that was Kurt, I kind of do like it was Kurt, you know. And then I guess other guys that I really looked up to from a wrestling standpoint would be Triple H and The Undertaker, just because of how well they moved in the ring, and just how good they were. I mean, they're two of the best of all time in my opinion, and just everything about their wrestling, whether it be on talking or wrestling themselves, it was just really well, and I really idolized all three of those guys for, you know, different aspects of their careers.
Okay, next question. What makes you the body guy?
What makes me the body guy? Are you kidding me? Everything about me makes the body guy. I mean, if I wasn't wearing this sweater, you would see that my arms are hugging the freaking sleeves, okay? It's too dang cold out here. I am in the beautiful Southern California, and for once we are getting some colder weather, but anything and everything about me makes the body guy. I got the abs of steel. I got the quads of I don't even know, they're just so freaking big. My arms are hugging the sleeves like always, okay? I hit the gym every single day. I am the ultimate body guy. I got the biggest arms in professional wrestling. That is what makes me the body guy.
Okay, next, what is your workout schedule to make yourself the body guy?
You see, the workout schedule that I have that makes me the body guy is so unique, okay? Every single day I'm either in the ring or in the gym training, and sometimes it's both of them on a day. Like for instance, if I hit the ring, I go to the gym. If I'm not in the ring, I'm at the gym, okay? You see, you got to get your ring cardio in, you got to get better in the ring to be the best of all time, and then you got to go to the gym to look like you're the best of all time. I get on the treadmill, I hit the weights. I get on the treadmill and I run for 10, 15, 20 minutes. I hit the weights for about an hour and a half. You got to make sure that your cardio is on point, that way nobody can outgas you. You got to make sure that you are being the strongest, that way you can throw these guys all around the ring, okay? It doesn't matter if you can't start off with the strongest weight or if you can't run the fastest or the longest. As long as you're at the gym and you're doing some kind of movement, that's all that matters. For instance, if you're on the treadmill, if you can't run at a certain speed or for a certain amount of time, hey man, start on the speed that you can, okay? And go for as long as you can until your body gives out. That's all that matters, as long as you're there. And if you can't be lifting the strongest weights in the gym, start off with what you can. Make sure your form is down, make sure it is correct, and make sure that you're in the gym getting bigger and stronger. Just because that you're not like me, lifting all the weights or doing all the cardio and looking like me, that's okay, because one day you can be. But if you're in the gym and you're just a beginner and you're getting everything right, you're getting your form, you're getting the weights, and you're just there, that's all that matters, because one day you can look like me and you can lift the amount of weight that I can. And I know probably what your workout routine, what do you do? You see, sometimes I make up my own workouts that I can in the gym, but for the most time, I like to use the Moji app. If you are a new gym member or you are a experienced gym member, the Moji app has everything for you. It is designed by Rob McIntyre, okay? It is on Apple Store. I believe it is on Androids. I'm not sure, I don't have an Android. But if you have an Android, check it out. Moji app has a workout for anybody at a certain level, whether you're a beginner, an experienced lifter, a soccer mom. No offense to soccer moms, but I know they have their own workouts too, and an elderly person. I mean, anybody and everybody, there's a workout for them on the Moji app. So if you guys have not checked out the Moji app, check it out. I highly recommend it, because whenever I'm lost in a workout, I'm using the Moji app every single day.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years when it comes to your wrestling career?
In 5 years for my wrestling career, I would hope that I'm signed somewhere, whether that be Impact, Ring of Honor, New Japan, or even the WWE. That is the ultimate goal, is to get signed. I mean, my dream since I was a little 4-year-old boy has been the WWE. But as I've gone older, I've been not necessarily okay. I don't know what the correct word is. As long as I get signed, I'd be happy, is what I'm trying to say. But I mean, ultimately, I wouldn't be satisfied if I don't make it to the WWE. So in 5 years, I hope I'm signed to either one of the promotions. And if I'm not, then I would hope in 5 years that I'm regularly competing every weekend and every week. Not just taking a week or 2, 3 weeks off of wrestling. I want to be continuously wrestling, and that's what I got into this business for, was to wrestle every day and every night. Because I love it. I want to be around it 24/7. So in 5 years, I hope I'm, somewhere around there.
Who is your dream opponent to face at WrestleMania?
To pick a dream opponent for WrestleMania, that's a hard one. I mentioned 3 guys earlier: Kurt Angle, Triple H, The Undertaker. Those are 3 guys that I would truly love to wrestle at WrestleMania. But I mean, obviously, they are much older than I am, and as their active careers have winded down tremendously, they're not as active as they used to be. And I don't know how much longer that they are choosing to wrestle. They could, stop wrestling tomorrow, and I never have the opportunity to wrestle them. So if I had to choose 3 newer guys, so to say, I would probably say Daniel Bryan, Johnny Gargano, or Roderick Strong. I know you asked for one, but I mean, I really just can't pick one, because there's a lot of guys that want to work. But I mean, I guess for one, Daniel Bryan. I'd probably say Daniel Bryan. His technical wrestling and just his all-around wrestling is just very, very incredible. And to be in the ring with him would be an absolute honor. And it's probably my dream WrestleMania.
And the last question: what is the most important thing you want to accomplish in your career before you retire?
The most important thing that I want to accomplish before I retire is not just one thing, it's 2 things. So I talked about the ultimate goal is WWE. Obviously, when you get to WWE, the main thing is WrestleMania. So there you have it right there. Those are the 2, WrestleMania and WWE. So obviously, I guess WrestleMania would be the biggest one, because I mean, obviously, once I get to WrestleMania, I'd be in the WWE, right? So yeah, those are probably my biggest 2 right there. For anybody that wants to see the Body Guy live and in action, large and in charge, you can catch Vinny Wasco at every and all Santino Brothers wrestling shows in Bell Gardens, California at the Santino Brothers Dojo. And if you're not in the LA area, well, make sure to check me out January 11th at West Coast Pro Wrestling in San Francisco, California. And if you're not even in San Francisco, California, I'll do you one better. January 13th, Big Valley Wrestling, Las Vegas, Nevada. And if you can't make it to that one, well, then I highly recommend you follow me on Twitter at Vinny Wasco, on Instagram at Vinny Wasco, add me on Facebook, Vinny Wasco, for any and all updates regarding the Body Guy, Vinny Wasco. Kayla, thank you for having me. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And remember, don't try to get by, because you're going to get dealt with and trapped.
Alright guys, so that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and once again, thank you Vinny Wasco for coming on my channel. If you guys want to support Vinny Wasco, I will put his links down below to his YouTube channel, to his social medias, and to all that stuff. And if you guys live in the California area near Los Angeles, Anaheim, anywhere close enough to where the Santino Bros dojo is, you guys can go and check out their shows and go see Vinny Wasco live and see what he's all about. And so yeah guys, that is it. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Comment down below who you want to see me possibly interview next. Don't say like a WWE wrestler, because that's gonna be kind of hard. I was able to get Vicky Guerrero because she was actually from El Paso, and we kind of got to know each other over the years. You know, maybe eventually I can get Becky Lynch on here, but just someone small, like a small independent wrestler. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video of my Christmas special.
Are you a supporter of the Marine Corps?
Absolutely.
Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.
And his name